In this walk of Christ, there are going to be different instances in our life to where we're going to feel powerless. There's going to be different instances in our life to where we feel like there's nothing that we can do, that there's nowhere to go, that we can't look to anybody, right? I want to let you know something. God is the one we should be looking towards to power us through any obstacle. See, there is a story in Matthew chapter 8. I believe it's verse 26. And it's when Jesus was on the boat with his disciples who were his chosen followers. Think about this. Your own chosen people, own chosen followers who are supposed to be your best right, left hand men who believed in you, who are supposed to follow you, who cherish you, who support you, who ask questions and who are fearful, knowing that Jesus was on the boat, knowing that God was going to take care of them. They started doubting and being fearful. Right? How many of us, raise your hand right now, because I know you're watching this video, raise your hand right now if you are fearful. Raise your hand right now if you are scared about tomorrow. You are scared about the future. I know plenty of people are. If you are watching this video, this hits your page for a reason, because God is trying to tell you something, to not lean on your own understanding, to trust in God, to trust that he will lead you, to trust that he will care for you and that he will take care of you, right? There are different instances in our life, right? Especially job security, when it comes to a point in time where financially we cannot take care of ourselves and it gets rough, it gets tough, and we don't know where to look or where to go for money. Next thing you know, we don't know what to do, right? So we start trying to apply for jobs. You start looking for other jobs, other opportunities, other things to do. Next thing you know, you still don't get that job. One thing that my mom has told me about, and actually one of the brothers that goes to my church told me, and I was worrying about money because, you know, when you don't get shifts, right? When it's hard to get shifts, you don't get paid. When you don't work, you don't get paid. And when you don't work, you don't eat, right? So how are you supposed to take care of yourself without money? There is one thing that a brother from my church told me, and it's that God will provide. He will provide regardless. We don't have to, as Christians, we don't have to worry about money. As followers of Christ, we don't have to worry about the materialistic things of this world. Sure, money is a necessity that we need to live and to, take care of our homes, to pay bills, to take care of our family. But at the end of the day, if we are so wrapped up in chasing a bag, and we're so wrapped up in, money, and we're so wrapped up in, not having these things, we miss out on the blessing that we already have, which is life, which is Jesus Christ, which is his sacrifice. We get so wrapped up. And once we get wrapped up in that money thing, we allow that to be the definition of our lives. See, I've talked to some people who chase a bag, right? I've been one of those people who, because they don't have this one thing, right? Because they don't have money, because they don't have these clothes, these cars, the nice apartment, the nice house, the nice mansion, $1 million in the bank account. Because they don't have these things, their life is not fulfilled. As that materialistic things is like the definition of their life. And I had to sit back and analyze, like, okay, realize how far I've come. Realize that there is way more meaning to my life than money. There is way more meaning to my life than clothes. There is way more meaning to my life than materialism. There's a lot more to this life. And once you realize that if you allow God to, if you truly love God, you'll follow his commandments and you will trust him to the end of time. It gets very difficult, especially when you're in that roaring water and the seas and the ocean is hitting you from all sides. The rain, the cloud is just increasing in volume and size, and it's like all around you, and you're just like, dang, bro, I'm not going to get out of this alive. Not realizing you are just fearful and you lack faith. You just lack faith. We know that the only way you can gain that faith is through understanding and through trust. Do you trust God? Right? Because your problems are not bigger than God. Your trust issues are not bigger than God. But once you start making those the forefront of your life, guess what? Your relationship with God will be torn apart. Your relationship with God will be put to a hold, to a stop, to a cross. There will be a attachment, right? There'll be an attachment problem. Next thing you know, when you don't have that relationship with God, things start being confusing. What am I trying to tell you in this video? Understand that whatever you are going through, everything will work out. But it'll only work out if you trust God. Do you have enough faith to trust God? Do you have, you have the power to trust God. But do you have the patience to trust God? Do you have the godly wisdom to trust God? You're going to have to answer that for yourself because I know I do. Thank you for watching. As always, God bless.